International Association for Near-Death Studies had its annual conference in San Diego, California. After interviewing several near-death experiencers, I found that if you listen to their accounts with an open mind and heart, it just might change your life.
My name is Uki MacIsaac. I am right here at the IANS conference in San Diego. This is my first one. And I am an experiencer, as they call it, of NDE. My experience was different and unusual because it was a really terrifying experience initially. It started out with a pneumonia that very quickly turned into a led to toxic shock. And I slipped into a coma for almost 3 weeks. And while I was on life support systems and closer to death than to life, I had many journeys into different realms of awareness and into different dimensions. At some time, I have experienced evolution beginning from consciousness in a single cell that then evolved through different states of the human life. And I remember how confining it was to be in the single cell and how freeing to be a bird and a dolphin. The most challenging part of this experience was when there seemed to be an other. This other had a male voice, and this person challenged me while I did not really see him. He challenged me into what seemed like games. However, there was really no choice of participating, and I lost one round after the other of these games. And finally, the ultimate punishment for losing was that I lost Earth, and I saw Earth as this beautiful blue-white ball in space going farther and farther away, and I was left alone in a very cold, very black, and completely uncaring universe that was somehow imploding on itself, crystallizing into this darkness and encasing me for all eternity. And there was none other. It was the ultimate cosmic terror, really. And at the moment of the greatest despair, this other voice that still was there, in suddenly a very compassionate voice, asked, well, if all this is allowed to happen, there can't be a God, can there? And this mention of the word God was calling me back from the complete forgetting of that there was a God out there. And in this moment, there was an explosion of light that sucked me in and brought me literally back into life, into a body that was still dying in a tremendous amount of pain. But what is so interesting is that this, let's call him Dark Angel, was in a way serving the light, because it was that question that turned everything around in this split second and that brought me back to life. Later, much later at a conference, I saw a picture of Archangel Michael, and when they showed a negative of that image, and they said there is a counterpart, let's call him Lucifer. And it deeply connected in my heart. Yes, who I experienced is this dark angel, the bringer of light, Lucifer. And the service of this angel was still for the light. And maybe it was to challenge the human identification and the mind constructs by playing these games and helping me in a way realizing that the true reality is only light and love. And so it was truly life-changing. Today I'm a spiritualist minister. I serve others through intuitive readings. My ability to perceive the spirit guides and other guidance has magnified since that event 16 years ago, and I feel truly privileged. My passion, my reason for being here is to serve in what fills my heart with so much joy. And while there is no infallibility of the messages, I do feel that that is part of my contract, that I connect with the worlds beyond the veil. Sometimes I am privileged to connect with loved ones that have passed on, and the message is always that of hope, of love. Hope is weak, but that tangible love, helping people to remember who they are through the illusions, because my illusions were shattered. And while we're all still in a human body and have our failings, but this truth that is working with me and through me, that is my gift that I both can pass on, and at the same time I receive.